And we'll try and keep it on the wraps. Cameron Dicker is the greatest player in the NFL. Cameron fucking Dicker, big kick dick, baby. Let's fucking go. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on Sports Gambling Podcast Network. My name is Talon Jenkins. Joined with our host here, we got Ryan Gilbert and Joel Meyer. Gentlemen, neither of you are Cameron Dicker, but how the hell are we doing tonight, boys?
I'm doing a hell of a lot better. I thought I was going to be doing going back to after the first period of the Flyers game. They were down 5-1. I was like, you know what, this is just back-to-back losses into holiday break. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, they're not for real, whatever. And you know what, they battled back against the Red Wings, forced overtime, lost in a shootout. So the first shootout loss of the season. But you know what, these Red Wings, they're very susceptible to comebacks now. They lost to the Sharks after being up 4-0. They allowed 5 unanswered to the Flyers here. So, you know, just happy to get a point here.
Did Philly win?
No, the Flyers lost. They got a point, went to the shootout. So, I mean, should have just been a tie anyway. But I'm doing good here. I got the holidays ahead of us, got some time off. So, yeah, I'm having a good time.
I'm also having a good time. I got the next 2.5 weeks off. Christmas around the corner here, and always a good time to take a little time to yourself and be with your family. That's what it's all about, right? So, I'm in a good mood, excited for all that good stuff, Christmas cheer and all that. So I broke out the Glenlivet. Very good stuff. This is the Caribbean version, which is it's aged in rum barrels, so it's nice and tropical and a little bit of sweetness to it. So it's very good.
You like that wood, hey? You like that little wood in your mouth? Is that what you're saying? A little wood flavor? You know what I mean?
No, all whiskey's barreled in wood. I'm pretty sure. I mean, there's. I mean, I'm sure that maybe Alberta Premium is made like some shitty iron
tin barrel, like you get like dibasic ester in or some shit like that. Just fucking Alberta Premium, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. So
salud, my friend. I'm doing good. We're tuned up, boys. It's an ugly one tonight, but what do they say? Best ability is availability, baby. And as long as you show up, it's like radio college all over again. As long as you show up, you get a passing grade. So we're fucking here. What are we? Joel's drinking scotch. I'm drinking. What am I drinking? Bread and butter, white wine. I got beer here
Chardonnay.
too. Yeah, we got a little mixer going on.
Oh my.
Animal mode, baby. Gilbert, what are you drinking over there?
That's a good card, by the way.
Currently got a Yingling lager here, and then I have
a Yingling.
Yingling, that's a Pennsylvania beer. It's very good. It's as cheap as like
it sounds Chinese. Beers.
You fucking racist piece of shit.
I'm aware. It does. It's not spelled like how you would pronounce that. And then of course the old standby PBR in the fridge behind me.
All right, that's good to hear. I'm doing good, guys. You might notice, hey, why are you wearing a Los Angeles Chargers jersey? You know, last episode we had the talk. It's like, hey, I support my team, even though they just got their shit kicked. Well, the Chargers, no. Lose every fucking game. But there's one guy we do support. Big old fucking number 11. Cameron Dicker, the kicker. Let's get Dicker, the kicker, in the Pro Bowl here. But he missed like but he missed like but he missed like one kick all season long. He's missed like 2 kicks in his past 2 years for the Chargers. He's like 37 and 39. This guy's a fucking stud, baby. Cameron Dicker for the Pro Bowl. Let's go. If you're not already fucking tweeting it into the NFL, let's get it going. Let's get this motherfucker in. This team has nothing else. Our kicker's fucking sweet, though. And I'm a proud owner of a Cameron Dicker, the kicker fucking jersey. Let's go. All right. Everybody, let's keep rocking and rolling here. What do we got going on? We got go to the SGPN website. That's the place to be. What's Dilly saying? Dicker could have kicked those balls that were 2 PSI low. Fucking right, he could have, dude. Like, this guy's a stud. All right, and we go to the SGPN website. That's the place to be. Tons of stuff going on in the world of sports. We got hockey. We got fucking 14 game slate we got to get through. This might get a little bit ugly. This is going to be sick. It's the last game before the Christmas shutdown, so we're very excited for that. We got some NFL going on tomorrow as well as Sunday and Monday. What else is going on here? We got fucking college football playoffs coming up. That's going to be fucking absolutely electric. Baseball. Ryan, anything new to develop in the baseball world? What's up with that?
I mean, I know no one cares, but Yamamoto signed with the Dodgers. Dodgers is putting together a super team so they can choke in the playoffs again.
All right. Do you think that like they'll win or no?
No, I don't think
they're down to 4-1, so everyone's betting them.
I saw a boost on one of my things that like Ohtani hits over 49.5 home runs and it's like plus 1,000.
Was that worth it? That may have been on the score because
it was on the score.
I saw a similar thing on ESPN Bet. I don't think so.
No, crazy talk. Even I throw down like $30, $50, $100.
I haven't actually looked at what the odds are, but boosts are typically bad, especially this far out. Like you have to wait until almost a calendar year, pretty much.
That's a good conversation. Are boost bad news bears? Because I feel like you can find better odds just like looking at like specialty lines and shit like that. No.
I keep waiting for Talon to pull the rug under Ryan. Like he's fooling him.
I'm not. No.
He's been boozing too much white wine for that. I mean, some of them are good. Every so often I compare the odds on the boosts. People do this. Like people do it. They tweet about it. They compare the odds on the boost to like other books where you can find it, and they tell you if it's a good boost or not. And some boosts are good. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's the jinx." They're all boosting it to jinx, and sometimes it is. Like sometimes it's a bad boost, but sometimes there's good boosts too.
Dilly's saying it was minus 140 for Ohtani to hit 50 home. That's nuts. Why would it be plus 1,000?
Dilly took a shot for every goal in the Flyers game, and there were 13
He's
goals.
as drunk as Talon.
I didn't know that. Dilly, are you fucked up right now? Let's go, baby. Fucking right. All right, that's cool. Anyways, tons of stuff in the world of sports. That's awesome to hear. You can find all of that at the SGPN website. Sure to go check it out, baby. Tons of stuff going on there. Listen to the other shows. My boy Jeff Fox, he was messaging me a little bit. Say that guy's a fucking beauty. Love that guy to death. So listen to the MMA Gambling Podcast and check out the fantasy hockey articles. The Ryan's banging out weekly there. Absolutely love it. Love Dilly. So fucked up. I don't know how you put that in there, but I absolutely love that you did. That's awesome. So yeah, be sure to check out Ryan's fantasy hockey articles. He's pumping out weekly. Those are going to be absolutely electric as well. World Juniors, listen to our last show. Not a lot of shows we do can stand the test of time. This is one that can stand the test of time until the World Juniors starts. So be sure to fucking check that
3
out.
days.
Yeah, like 3 days to test of time. 72 hours, baby.
Here's the thing. No one else is doing in-depth World Juniors content like us, like we did. Talon had great insight. Joel
did an awesome job.
Joel did a great job. I said some words as well. So make sure you check out.
You were good.
So make sure you check out that. I mean, it's 2 hours long. The first, not quite half, but it was discussing Friday's games. And second half of it, most of it is good until until the tournament starts. So make sure you check that out.
Exactly. We had the Germany-Slovakia preseason game on, and then we went out for a minute and we came back, and I was streaming off like a Russian website, and my cat came back and like jumped on the laptop. It must have been because when we came back inside, there's just full on like Russian porn on my laptop. Some chick was just getting railed. Yeah, girlfriend's like, "What the fuck are you watching?" I was like, I turned the laptop. I was like, "Oh, what's going on here?" It was absolutely crazy. But I'm just trying to watch hockey. Anyways, that was absolutely hilarious. All right. Anyways, shout out to all our friends and pals in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you're not making money. Not a lot of Russian tits or dicks in the Discord. So you're in the clear on that one. If you want to get in the Discord, you're not making money if you're not in there. So if you want to get in there, reach out to myself or Ryan on Twitter. But we should have pointed you in the right direction. Or you can reach out to the HTP Twitter account. Social media assistant producer will fucking get you going in there. Or what you can do is just become a fucking the Russian porn star there. And if you're a Russian porn star just looking at people getting fucking plowed, chances are that big old stallion just laying that fucking pipe in that little Russian hole. That's our boy Joel Meyer. You'll look at him and he may not speak Russian, but he looks a little bit like it, right? So he'll be just fucking giving her. And in between scenes, you don't want to bust him when he's busy. He's got his mind on other things. But you can be like in between scenes when he's getting all fluffed up down there and shit. You be like, hey, Jolie, might tell me how to get in the Discord. He'll be like, hey, man, I got a lot of other stuff going on right now. Like, but I mean, yeah, I guess I can help you out. This is how you do it. But let's keep this quick. I gotta get back in the groove of things, for the motherland. So let's go. That's how you get to the Discord.
My great grandfather was actually Ukrainian, so I'm not 100%.
I thought you were gonna say a porn star.
No. yeah, it's in the picture books.
Polaroid.
Right here. Make sure you are subscribed to the Hockey Gamer Podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. If you listen to the podcast, check us out on YouTube sometimes. Subscribe on YouTube. Search for the Hockey Gamer Podcast there. We got another comment on last night's video from Doug Reed, the guy who said that Joel looked like a guy with beard and glasses. He said, part 2 from yesterday. Actually, I thought Ryan as a suit and tie guy, and Talon is Talon. Breaks me up all the time, and a Leaf fan to boot, so he has to be good, LOL. And Joel, no beard and glasses, but your picks are fantastic.
My picks? Oh.
You should see his video.
With a K. Your picks with a K.
Oh, I see. We're going to the images, and then I wasn't thinking about betting.
No.
That's what I said. You should see his videos and you think his picks are good. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're sending this guy, but it was a picks with a K there. So make sure you leave us a 5-star rating and review. Leave us a comment, and we'll read them here on the show.
Good genes, baby. Good genes. That's all that matters here. Master race. Let's go. All right. Moving down to our lock dogs and totals from last show. Our boy Joel Meyer fucking killed it. You two both killed. Jolie went 3-0, up 3.54 units. Ryan went 2-1, or up 0.82 units. I fucking hate being alive, dude. This is bullshit. I loved every pick I made yesterday. I went 0-3. I stand by my decision making. I said at the time I wanted to change my lock to Arizona, but I didn't. Dick slap in the face. But anyways, Jolie, let's go here.
Yeah, I said yesterday that it was tracking to be my best night of the season, and it translated to my picks here, which is always very good for the listener if you dare to tail us. First one was the Lightning money line for the lock, -115 at home against the Knights. This was a wild, crazy-ass game. Knights were leading 2-0. Lightning stormed back, made it 4-2, and then the Knights came back in the third period, as they tend to do. And then Lightning got another power play goal, I think it was. They had 2 in the game anyway, so wild game. Also had the over. Loved that bet even more. Yeah, Lightning money line got the job done. The Knights almost tied it 2 with like 6 seconds left. Dog is Oilers team total over 3.5. Little pussy dog. Even money here. 2 early goals, so it was looking good, but then they didn't score all the way until the third when it was 3-2 Devils. But 3 quick goals by the Oilers made that easy in the end. And then this one was not easy. 1 goal in the first period between the Predators and Flyers, had the over 5.5. And it was looking pretty bleak then. But then 3 goals to start the second period. Ryan was at this game, so you can tell us more about it. But so I figured I was pretty good, especially when the Flyers had a 5-on-3. And the Preds had including a 5-minute major, so I was figuring they'd at least get 1 goal out of that and be well set up with 3-2 going to the third. But nothing at all until the Preds scored with, what was it, 5 minutes left or something? 3 minutes left? And,
yeah, less than 5 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, and then they scored with like a few seconds left in an empty net. So it could come lucky, but I think it'd be unlucky if that bet did not win after the 2-2 score early on in the second.
Yeah, I mean, the Flyers power play is just absolutely awful. Second worst in the league, 10.8%. Only the Blues are worse at 9.9%. If they were league average, league average is what, probably 20% is the Kraken or 15th worst. If they were 20%, they'd be, they could potentially be threatening the Rangers even more than they are for the top of the Metro there. But power play is awful. They did get 1 power play goal, but they could not get anything on the 5-on-3 or the 5-minute major, as Joel said there. But for my picks there, I went 2-1, as Talon said. My lock was the Avalanche -180 against the Senators. I think they had to come back in that one, but McKinnon had a 5-point night, 4 goals. My dog were the Canadians +180 at Minnesota. Forced overtime for 4-3 loss there. So not a horrible bet. I'll stand by that one. Then my total, the Sabres Leafs over 6.5 -142. It was juiced a bit. Probably should have just taken the over 7 because there were 12 goals in that one. So back to my winning ways there with plus 0.82 units.
Fucking 5 goals out of the first period in that game, for Christ's sakes. Myself, bleak. 0-3, miserable, shambles, miserable. Love my picks, misery. Misery business. Lock. Toronto Maple Leafs, money line versus Buffalo Sabres. Bad goal. Tough game here. They lost 9-3. Absolutely ugly game for the Leafs here. You worried about it? I'm not. People are. Fuck them. Big loss here, minus 162. My dog. What the fuck is up with this? Florida versus St. Louis on the puck line, plus 144. Like, we get it. We get fucked up puck lines. We were talking about this last show. Like, this was or 2 shows ago. This is a good bet. Like, St. Louis, every time that they've lost by like fucking more than 2 goals here. Florida's been fucking sick. They won like 8 of their past 10 by 2 goals more coming into this game. They just get absolutely their tits slit by St. Louis. Like, what the fuck? I feel like the NHL is out to get me. Gary Bettman heard me talking shit. This motherfucker's just rigging games against me here. That's my philosophy. Total Montreal, Minnesota under 6 minus 105. I think it was 2-1 going into the third period. 3 goals scored in the fucking third period in Montreal, Minnesota. Who the fuck saw that one happening? And worst of all, I think I was on Montreal on that side. They ended up losing, for Christ's sake. So just insult to injury. Gary Bettman is just rigging me, dude. I'm convinced that Gary Bettman listens to this show and that the NHL is just 100% rigged. And he's just like, we're just going to fuck this kid up a little bit because he keeps calling me a fat pig every time he brings me up, which he is. Gary Bettman is a fat pig, but I'm going the full-blown conspiracy route here. Gary Bettman is out to get me directly, and that's why these picks missed. And you can do nothing to convince me otherwise. So, yeah, fuck that guy, man.
Speaking of bad beats on unders, the Bruins Jets. The Jets just scored their 5th goal with 19 seconds left to push it to 5-1 to push that game over after it was 3-0.
Why do you tell me that?
You had to find out sometime.
My only bet of the day. Wow, I deserved a bit of bad luck after all the good luck yesterday.
At least I got the Jets money line, but still, that sucks, bro. Gilbert, I'm a little down right now, bro. Why you gotta bring that up? What the fuck?
I mean, there's nowhere to go but up from here now, right?
We're
having a great slate on Saturday.
Well, 14 games. We'll see. All right, we're getting into ads here. We are very happy to be sponsored by Underdog Fantasy, baby. Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long, baby. NFL, NBA, NHL, college basketball, college football. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats. Bada bing, bada boom, bada baby. You can fucking cash on in like that. My favorite underdog pick for tomorrow would have to be Cameron Dicker over 20.5 points scored. It's an underdog, but chances are you can fucking make it happen. This kid's an absolute fucking stud. Let's go on the kicking end. He's going to kick a 70-yard field. No, I switch it. Not under or over 20 yards or whatever. It's going to be an over 70-yard field goal. That's how fucking awesome this guy is. Anyway, so watch along, make your picks, and maybe make a little cash on Underdog's mobile app or website at underdogfantasy.com. That is underdogfantasy.com. When you sign up with the promo code SGPN, that is the promo code SGPN, Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. Bada bing. Look at that. Put down 100, use promo code SGPN, you get another 100. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. Again, you can find that at underdogfantasy.com, SGPN. There's your ad read, boys. Let's go here. All right, gentlemen, we got 14 games set for Saturday, December 23rd here. We ready to fucking rock and roll here or what?
Yeah.
Is that a little Christmas guy there?
A little Christmassy.
Okay. First game on the docket here. We got it says it's at the 2 p.m. start. The app I'm looking at right now says this game isn't at 3, so I don't fucking know what time this game's at. Be ready for 2. Could be at 3. We got the Dallas Stars against the Nashville Predators here. Game itself is in Smashville, baby. Dallas Stars on the money line at minus 135. Nashville on the money line at plus 114. Over under sitting at 6. Over at minus 130. The under plus 110 here. I guess I'm gonna kick us off here in this game. I'm on even though we got no fucking what's his name, Jake Ottinger in net here. I'm still pretty high on this Dallas team, Matt. Oh, I'm fucking dying, boys. Oh my god. I'm sleeping on the Nashville Predators. Fuck Nashville. They can go to hell here. Dallas, I think, has more offensive upside. Nashville has been playing well. Nashville's been exceptional at home. They're 11-7-0 at home this year. Dallas traditionally this year, I say traditionally this year, it doesn't even make sense. This year, they're an unreal road team. They're 9-3-3. Obviously, it sucks not having Ottinger in here, but Wedgwood has decent numbers. We carved him the other night. He's still okay. This Dallas team scores a lot of fucking goals, man. They're fourth in the league, averaging 3.52 goals for per game. They generate a shitload of shots on net. The shooting percentage right now is second in the league at 11.8%. To keep that in mind, the average star player shoots at 8%. So this team as well, they're scoring goals on a pace that maybe they shouldn't be, especially when you kind of look at the talent on this team, but they're finding a way to get wins. So I'm going to be all over the Stars minus 135. I absolutely love that over under in this game. Saros is expected to play. Saros is fucking sick. Wedgwood, a little bit of questions. I hate this at 6. If this was 6.5, maybe I'd have a little bit of a better lean. Gun to my head, I would lean a little bit towards the under here, but I don't know. Nashville, apparently I was wrong last show when I said, they play, solid defense. Apparently they fucking don't. But yeah, I'm still going to lean towards the under 6 at plus 110 here, and then give me the Stars, baby. Let's go.
I'm going to go the other way here. I think the Preds as home underdogs plus 114. I did just watch them beat my Flyers. Maybe there's some bias there, but that was their, got back on track after a loss against Vancouver. They now won 5 of their past 6, 8 of their past 10. The Stars have been playing good. They won back-to-back, won 4 of their past 5, but their last 3 games all went to overtime, including against the Blues and Kraken, who aren't necessarily good teams. I don't trust Scott Wedgwood, and I think UC Stars, he had that one bad game against Vancouver, but Vancouver's proven to be for real with their high shooting percentage. So I think he bounces back here at home going into the break. So I'll take the Preds here at home plus 114, and just slightly into the under 6, just because it's at plus 110. I think getting that. I think if I play that, I would also sprinkle the 3-3 regulation correct score, because I could see this being an overtime game.
You know why they call Nashville Nash Vegas? Because it's like Vegas.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
They do. Yeah, they do. I've heard that before.
Okay.
Maybe it's not a thing. I don't know. I've heard it. But anyway, the reason why they call it that, or at least a few people in the world call it that, is because Nashville is kind of like Vegas. It's a place for partying. There you got that strip there. I can't remember the name of the street, and where all the bachelorette parties happened. Apparently, that's also a thing there. But yeah, it's a place for people to go to party, and it's an early start here at the matinee game. Fuck off, Dilly. You don't know shit.
That's my boy. Be nice. Nice.
And also, they're not gonna have time to party after the game because they're gonna go home. They want to go home for their families. So Friday night was the party night, and then an early game, they'll be hungover as fuck. So Nashville's gonna take them off guard, kill their drunken asses. They'll all be acting like Talon is tonight on the ice there. To the Stars, that is. Yeah, Predators are gonna kill them. I also like the over. The Stars are not good defensively, and their goaltending is even worse. But they can still put the puck in the net. And Nashville, we talk all about it all the time. Well, Broad Street, thanks, Dilly.
Broadway. It's Broadway. It's not Broad Street.
Oh, yeah, he's bullshitting. He lived there for 2 years. Anyway, yeah, Nashville on the over.
Okay. I got a problem right now. What do you guys have with the score of the Montreal-Chicago game right now?
I think it was 4-2 Montreal that I saw.
Then what is this? Why? Yeah. Look at this. They cashed me out as a loser, and I got the under 6.5. What are we doing?
They'll give it back to you. Don't worry.
They better. They fucking better. Or else I'm gonna have to go down to that fucking. The Scores headquarters is right across from my workout. Oh, this is 5-2. Was there?
Dilly's saying 5-2. Maybe we missed a goal.
Dilly's been wrong about every fucking thing.
Don't
trust him.
But it's Dilly versus Talon. Who do we trust more tonight?
I don't know. Oh.
I'm trusting the side I'm looking at, which says 4-2.
What app do you use?
Anyway, carry on, Talon.
Yeah,
I'm worried.
We'll be up here till 2 a.m. Eastern time.
All right. We're moving down. We got the Vegas Golden Knights against the Florida Panthers here. Game itself is in Florida. Vegas on the money line is plus 102. Florida on the money line at minus 122. Over is a 6.5. Over at minus 115. The under minus 105 here. There's only one question I have in this game, and that question is that fucking asshole Logan Thompson in the net for the Vegas Golden Knights? And if Logan Thompson is in the net, I'm taking the Florida Panthers at minus 122 here at home. This team is actually fucking sick at home as well here. What's their home record this year? They're 9-5-0. That's absolutely electric. Both teams on a 2-game losing streak coming into this game. But you know what? Fuck it. Logan Thompson, you were dead to me. So I'm all over Florida in this game. Over, under in this game. Then towards the over here, Vegas has been letting in a lot of goals lately. Ryan talked about it that a couple shows ago, that missing Shea Theodore piece. Like, Shea Theodore is a fucking stud, bro. Like, this is arguably a number one defenseman on any team that he plays for from a defensive shutdown point of view. Has good offensive capabilities as well, and they are definitely missing him. Don't get me wrong, this blue line on Vegas is still absolutely sick here. But Florida, man, they're a good goddamn team. They're very opportunistic. I've been saying it forever. I will always say it when I talk about Florida, is how good they are putting the puck in the back of the net when they get the chance to do so. They burn teams on little turnovers, man. They make you pay for it, and especially at home here. Give me the Panthers over under this game. I'm leaning a little bit towards the over at 6.5 minus 115.
Yeah, you buried the lead here. It's the Stanley Cup final rematch, which, I mean, does not matter for the Golden Knights because they won it, but you got a narrative play here of the Panthers wanting to get some kind of revenge here, especially on home ice. Vegas is not great on the road, 9-5-3. Florida's 9-5-0 at home. They did lose their last home game after coming back home from that long road trip to the Blues. So they've been focusing on this game for a while. They definitely had this game circled going into the holiday break. So I think they're going to come out hot in that one here. Aiden Hill's out. Logan Thompson is definitely questionable for Saturday. I would be surprised if he played there. So it's going to be either Patera or the other guy they called up. But either way, I think Florida has a distinct advantage here in net. Home ice advantage, and just they have more. They have that revenge factor. The Golden Knights don't necessarily care as much because they won the Stanley Cup. They got the last laugh there. So love the Panthers here minus 122. Might even look at a puck line play at plus 190. Vegas has been allowing a lot of goals recently. Lost 5-2 to Buffalo, 6-3 to Carolina, and Florida's last 3 wins were all by at least 2 goals: 5-1, 5-2, and 3-1. So I love the Panthers here at home, and a sprinkle on the puck line as well, plus 190.
I like the Panthers as well. They're playing well lately. They're just not finishing their chances. We're a much better team than the Blues in the last one, even though they lost 4-1, I think. Joel Hofer was very good in that one. But yeah, that stuff will turn around. Panthers more desperate team here. They'll get the W against a shitty Blues team who are bad on the road, bad in general. So yeah, give me the Panthers, and Panthers in the under. That's an easy bet. I mean, 6.5 now. I mean, then again, the Knights do give up like 3, 4, 5 goals every fucking game because their goaltending sucks, and they are indeed missing Shea Theodore. So that makes me a little bit more cautious, but still lean to the under, but stronger on the Panthers money line.
All right, moving down to the 7 p.m. time slot here. We got that Toronto Maple Leafs against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Game itself is in Columbus here. A fucking course, this is what we got. The Leafs on the money line at minus 198. Blue Jackets on the money line at plus 164. Over under sit at 7. Over at minus 105. The under minus 115. Blue Jackets beat the Sabres. What was it? 9-2? 9-3? 9-2? Couple days ago. 9-4?
9-3. Wait, what?
It was 9-4.
Oh, 9-4. Not the Leafs one.
Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
Blue Jackets beat the Sabres 9-4. Next game, Sabres beat the Leafs 9-3. And then, of course, the Leafs have to play Columbus the night after that. Because you know what? That's just how things go for this franchise. And I'm not even surprised. This is just the way it goes. And you know what's going to happen in this game? The Leafs are going to lose this fucking game, and we're going to go into the Christmas break, and everyone's going to be losing their fucking minds. Nick Kyprios and Jason Bourne are going to be fucking just jerking off into each other's mouths, about how shit this fucking team is. They're just gonna be loving it. They're just gonna be taking each other's loads because they're a bunch of fucking losers and they love it. Jonas Siegel's gonna be fired up, just writing articles about, oh, the analytics on this team show that they're actually not that good, and expected goals is very pivotal to the importance of this team. And Max Domi isn't qualified enough to be a third line centerman, and all this shit, and all the fucking buzz is gonna, because you know why? Because this franchise cannot have nice things. We're fucking second place in the Atlantic, I think, right now, fucking like 6 points off of the Boston Bruins for the first place in the fucking division here. But none of that matters. It's always got to be the miserable fucking story. And so this team will lose this game. I almost promise you. So if you want to be smart, bet the Columbus Blue Jackets in this game. I guarantee you, because it's going to go into a week or whatever, 2 weeks off. And that's just how things work in Toronto, man. Even bet the Blue Jackets a fucking -1.5 here. Probably juice to the gills. I guarantee you it'll hit. Anyway, you can bet Columbus in this game. Just fucking do it, because that's what's going to happen. I've seen this story just too many times, man. So it'll be a stupid game. Leafs will score like 4 fucking goals. Columbus will end up scoring 6. Doesn't fucking matter. Matthews is going to get 2 more. Guy's going to hit 60 goals. I'm pumped for that. So that's awesome. Over under at 7. Might as well bet fucking 9, bro, because that's just what's going to happen in this game. This is what happens to this team. Play this back after this game. If it's like a 1-0 game or a 2-1 game, throw it in my face. But when the Jackets eventually win fucking 7-4, I will be here, and don't come at me with, oh, your team sucks, your team. This is what we do, bro. We lose this game. This is what we do. We'll be fine, though. We'll make playoffs. I have confidence in the team when we get there, when we get to playoffs. It's a whole different story. We talked about it a bit for before we recorded this. Regular season doesn't fucking matter. This team's going to put up 110 fucking points. They're still going to make playoffs, all right? So, yeah, but they're going to lose this game, and all you fucking little loser fucking pieces of shit, little fucking bitches can have your fun saying, oh, you lost to Columbus. Oh, how does it make you feel? Oh, no. Oh, Austin Matthews. Wait till we see the playoffs. Have your fun. Enjoy it. Guess what? We don't care, bro. We've seen this game. If you've been cheering for this team long enough, we know what's going to happen. So might as well make some money off it. Bet the fucking Jackets. Bet the over.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of that, actually. I was going to suggest the Blue Jackets on their reverse puck line at -1.5. I think that's around +370 there. 8 of their 11 wins have been by at least 2 goals. And the Leafs are 16-8-6. Of their 8 regulation losses, 7 have been by at least 2 goals. So, I mean, and Talon knows the Leafs better than anyone I know here. So this is a classic letdown spot for Toronto. Like, it seems like a low line, only -200, but these are the games they lose, especially with Martin Jones in net, especially without all their defensemen that are kind of catching up on them here. So, yeah, I like the over here. Probably would be the better bet, but Blue Jackets as a dog, Blue Jackets maybe +1.5 if you feel like it might be, or just bet the draw. I mean, both of these teams have played a decent amount of overtime games, but I think that either way, it's just the over in the Blue Jackets, whichever way you prefer.
I actually like commentators that are critical of a team, like even fans of the team. Like,
there's a difference from being critical and just being outright fucking assholes every chance you get. Okay, so fuck you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Like the guys I listen to, they're critical of the team, but that doesn't mean that they're just looking to nitpick all the time. They're giving an objective analysis. They're just not just like, oh, we won, hooray, let's do this. It's
coming out your ears.
Like Thomas Drance in Vancouver, he does an awesome job, and he always gets attacked by other Canucks fans. Like, look where we are. We're second in the Pacific, but he's showing them the stats. Like, look at this.
Okay, then answer this here. As a guy that lives in Vancouver that cheers for Colorado, why the fuck are you listening to a Leafs podcast? Because Nick Kyprios and Jason Bourne shit on this fucking team for no fucking reason, any chance they get, and you as someone that hates this team loves it in your fucking veins. There's no other reason why you would fucking do that.
I do enjoy it more when the Leafs are losing, that's for sure. But no, they just do a good job. Like it makes sense though, because Toronto is the biggest market. They have the best people to do those jobs.
Okay,
they do. Like the best people live in the biggest cities. They make most money and all that. Anyway.
The best media for Canadian hockey is in Toronto. I mean, that's the the biggest market there. So it has to be. Joel, did you see that the Avalanche broadcaster, one of them took a swig from the other one's a spit cup of the chewing
I
tobacco?
saw that. I
It
saw
was
that.
I
Mark
did
Mark
not.
Mark Rycroft took
It
a
was
drink of a
hilarious.
cup from
Intentionally?
Mark Moser. No,
No.
not intentionally. Apparently, it happened a
Ah.
few years ago, and the video finally came out. I mean, it just looks fucking disgusting. So
He's
a bit of
with the
you-
broadcast talk, I wanted to bring that up.
Have you ever done something like that? Have you ever had that happen to you?
No.
I'm sure you have.
Okay, not for dip cup, but like we used to have it back in the days because I was chewing tobacco is kind of like I don't want to say it's a newer thing, but it wasn't really a thing when I was growing up. But we'd always smoke in bong loads, and we'd have like spit cups, like because you got like a big fucking loogie after you're smoking your bowl. And so a lot of times they'd have them like a McDonald's cup or some shit like that. And I remember once I was in my buddy's basement, and like I smoked a big bowl, and I was so parched. I took a sip. I'm gagging thinking about it. Oh, this is so gross. I took a big sip, and I'm like, oh, I can't even get it out. You know how the story went. Oh. It was so gross, bro. Anyways, it sucked.
My
So, yeah.
sister, this has happened to her twice. She drank from, where you put the cigarette darts, the butts, and in
Yeah,
can.
exactly.
She's done that
Dark
twice.
can.
She drank from those, and then she puked
Oh,
everywhere.
it's so gnarly, bro.
Fuck,
Fuck.
man. Anyway, this game, I don't know what
All right.
side, but I lean to the over. I think the Blue Jackets team total, they just find some like an over 4.5 because this Leafs team can't defend, can't goaltend. And they can score though. It's Austin Matthews carrying the team really, and Mitch Marner is really popped.
That's
off
not true. It's not just Matthews, but I understand what you're getting.
William
at.
Nylander is going to get fucking paid.
No.
Doesn't he lead the team
Willie
in points?
hasn't been that great lately.
Like over 3.5 for the Blue Jackets is plus 160. I like that. Over 4.5 plus 340. Over 5.5 plus 750. Just ladder the fucking Blue Jackets team total. That's the way to play this one.
Let me break this down real quick. We'll keep this under a minute here, okay? This Leafs team.
You got a minute. I'm watching the clock.
I'm giving you one fucking minute, okay?
We're gonna give 20 seconds to the rest of the
What?
game.
You got 1 minute.
Yeah.
Go. You got 55 seconds now.
Okay, this Leafs team is absolutely fucking sick, dude. Offensively, they're fucking great. When it comes to depth, they have it there. The third line within Cali Yarncroke, Nicholas Robertson, and Max Domi have been fucking studs. Second line with Jonathan Tavares, fucking Tyler Bertuzzi, and fucking Mitch Marner as of late have been absolute fucking studs. You got Matthew Nyes, William Nylander, and Austin Matthews in the offense on the first line. Lights out. Defensively, you can talk about expected goals against being fucking terrible. These guys have been getting the fucking job done. The problem has been in net, okay? It's been in between the pipes. When Joseph Woll was with this team, they've been fucking lights out, and that's what you can expect from this team when they're not letting in shit goals. So to sit there and judge them for what they've done the past fucking week is absolute horse shit. So I would just like to say, everyone coming at me here, or everyone just talking shit about the Leafs, you guys are all a bunch of fucking losers, and you're all in for a wide fucking awakening when this team gets their goaltending back. And don't sleep on my boy Sam Smith, because when he comes back to par, he's going to be fucking lights out with a mission. You want to go against a Russian goalie? Suck my ass, motherfucker.
That's time.
Doug in the chat.
All right.
Doug in the chat.
Boom.
It says I would sweep the board except for the Boston Winnipeg under, and of course that the Boston Winnipeg under is the only thing I fucking bet today.
Hell
And
yeah.
the Montreal Chicago game. I'm sorry, Talon, to do this to you again, but it did.
I saw. I understand.
Did it go over?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it did.
I guess I didn't. Sweep
All right, let's see this going here. 7 p.m. times out here. We have Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Washington Capitals here. Game itself is in Washington. Tampa Bay on the money line at minus 142. Washington on the money line at plus 120. Over under 6.5. Over at minus 1 to the under minus 118. I'm going to throw a real fucking curveball in here. Hey, shit for brains. Joel, what do you got in this game?
Fuck you. Piss for brains. It's coming out your ears and going in your ears.
You like that?
And you're in your
You
mouth.
like that? You like that? So full of shit's coming out your ears.
Yeah. Lightning on the road. Don't like that. Just much better team. Capitals though are impressing. Ovi finally scored a goal. I think it's only his 6th of the year, but it was a meaningful one on the power play in overtime after Tom Wilson and Elvis Merzlikins got into a brawl. That was kind of funny. Yeah, I lean Lightning, lean over, I guess, but it's a Capitals game. I got nothing for this game. Let's keep it quick.
Yeah, I don't got much here. Like I want to bet the Lightning. It's a low line at minus 140, but they've been shit on the road, as we talked about. 6-10-2. Caps have been decent overall this season. They've been better this season. 17-9-4 at home. They're 9-4-2 here. So yeah, Tampa's a team. You know, I think minus 140 might be a price for. I can back them here. Washington's won 3 straight. All of them won past regulation. So maybe Tampa Bay can get Vasilevsky to make some saves. But I think the better play would be the under 6.5 at -118. Washington can't score much. They're also not allowing many goals there. They've gone under that in 6 of their past 7, including 4 straight. I think Tampa, might be able to have a low scoring game like they have recently. 4-2, 4-1s in there. So like the under here and a lean to the Lightning.
Yeah, I'm with Ryan here, man. I don't mind the Lightning -142 in the spot. Washington, obviously, they just had a big win. They're currently on a 3-game winning streak as well. Tampa's on a 2-game winning streak too here. You guys touched on it. Tampa hasn't been great on the road this year, 6-10-2. Let's for me, when it comes to this, let's not galaxy brain things here, man. Like Tampa's the better team when it comes to this between Washington and Tampa Bay here. So let's keep this nice and simple when it comes to that. Give me Tampa -142. As far as over/under goes here, that's a bit of a tough look. Washington is not great at scoring, dude. They're 30th in the league, averaging 2.43 goals per game here. Tampa has been giving up a lot of goals. Obviously, we've seen Vasilevsky trying to find his form a bit, but I feel like a lot of that overall stat comes back to Jonas Johansson playing as many games as he did. So I'm going to lead towards the under in this game. What is it? 6.5 -118. I love that look. And then give me the Bolts here. Okay, moving down to the 7 p.m. time slot. Thank you very much, Ryan. We have the Detroit Red Wings versus the New Jersey Devils. Game itself is in New Jersey here. Detroit on the money line at +145 on the second night of a back-to-back. The Devils on the money line -175. Over under sitting at 6.5. Over at -130. The under +110. You got to go with the Devils here. -175 is a little bit of juice to play, but let's face it, we just saw the Red Wings have a deep game, went up fucking 5-1 to Philly or something like that in the first period. That was absolutely insane. Didn't hold the lead though, and then got pushed overtime. These boys are going to be a little bit tired here coming into this game. So give me the Devils at -175. I think there's a lot of value there, even though it's a little bit of juice. This wine is kicking my ass, boys. Oh my God. Over under in this game. This is the one. We didn't see Reimer in this game. So we're probably going to see our boy Michael Clutchinson when it comes to tomorrow night here. So give me the over 6.5 -130.
Yeah, I mentioned at the top of the show, like the Red Wings are a team that if they get a lead, you live bet against them because they can't hold it, especially without Husso or Alex Lyon in that. I mean, James Reimer is just not good. He's allowed 11 goals in his past 2 games. We'll get Michael Hutchinson making his first NHL start since I don't even remember when he made his first NHL start. This is a great spot here for the Devils. It's just a schedule loss for the Red Wings. I think -175 is a good price. I could see this going up to closer to -200. You can still get a -166 right now on FanDuel. That's bound to go up though. So if you're watching live, do go ahead and get them at FanDuel. But yeah, the Devils here at home, coming off 3 straight losses to Ducks, Flyers, and Oilers. I think they've been ready for this game, so they'll be able to get this one at home. Maybe a puck line play even +140, or just look for a team total, or just the over in general. Vanacek and Schmidt have not been good in net for the Devils. And the Red Wings are going to have a guy who was not in the NHL before this past week playing there. So love the Devils here, and I like the over 6.5 at -130.
Hell yeah, baby.
People
That's
watching live. We've got more people in here than I can remember.
20, I just saw we had 28 people
you
watching
fucks,
live.
hit the subscribe button. Come on back, you fucking
Give us
degenerates.
some love,
It's
baby.
almost Christmas, and here you are. I don't know where you live, but 11 o'clock Eastern time, and you're watching this dumb fucking
Oh, they're
show.
going down now.
7 of them. We just lost them all. What the fuck?
Fuck them anyway. We don't want them.
Everybody's
Only
still there.
2 ones
Cameron
remain.
Decker for the Pro Bowl. Cameron Decker. Hell
Anyway,
yeah.
Devils in the over. I love these 2 bets. Easy to make the case. Don't have much to add.
All right, here, guys. We are currently brought to you. Oh, what do you got, Gilbert? What did I miss?
No, I'm just saying just in time for the ad break here.
Oh, well, hell yeah. Thanks for coming back here. You're just in time to learn that we are brought to you by, I was going to swear, but it's not, so we should. We're brought to you by Game Time, baby. Game Time is just great. There's sometimes that we're stressed out trying to buy tickets, but you know what? It's like the other day, my girl was like, I'm going to buy you tickets to go see Blink-182 with Alexis on Fire in Toronto and stuff. And, I'm so grateful for that. And that's absolutely fantastic. But if you didn't get those tickets ahead of time, chances are closer to the show, you can look on Game Time and you can find events for that. So that's absolutely awesome. You can buy tickets to your favorite events. It shouldn't be stressful. Game Time is a fast and easy way to buy tickets for all sports sports, music, comedy, and theater near you with killer deals on last-minute tickets and their best prices guarantees. You can stop stressing over the tickets and starting to get hyped for the fun you'll have. Much like we also got tickets to Code Orange. She bought me as well in Toronto. It's at the Opera House. It's a smaller venue, right? So it sells out nice and quick. If you're like, hey, I want to go see Code Orange and shit, they're going to be fucking sick. But like, hey, tickets sold out. What do I do? Well, you look at last minute on Game Time. They'll help you out. You can browse through the Game Time app and talk about upcoming events and all that good shit. That's always awesome. What are some thoughts I have about Game Time? I love Game Time. Flash deals, last minute tickets, is easy to find, all that good stuff. They do give you images of your seats too, So if you're not at a general admission concert and you don't want to know what your seat looks like, this app actually shows you what your view will be like. So that's pretty sweet with the lowest price guarantee, as well as event cancellation protection and job loss protection. I don't know what that means, but maybe if you lose your job, they'll fucking hook you up with some tickets or give you a refund or something. So, hell yeah. Shout out to all right, so that's absolutely sweet. That's the place to be. You can do all that. Be sure to go check out Game Time. We are also brought to you. If you lose your job, I'm sorry to hear. We are also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame Bets, baby. Of course, they're the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. You can research every NFL and NBA and soccer bet with historical stats and data. You can enter any parlay into the Hall of Fame Bets, a revolutionary parlay optimizer tool to get hit rates broken down by leg, as well as expected probability for the entire parlay. If there's anything I love more than expected goals, it's expected probability, babies, for your parlays. So sort all players, but rate for any bet to learn which player is hot and which picks have value. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000. That's a lot of users. 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets here to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. That is hofbets.com. You're going to use the code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Again, that's code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today at hofbets.com. Start researching, start winning with our pals at Hall of Fame Bets. There you go, gentlemen. Did you learn stuff? Did you like that?
What an ad read. Legendary.
You like that? You like that? Kirk Cousins, you like that? Let's go here. I bet Kirk Cousins uses what was that? What was that seat thing that we use? Not Underdog Fantasy. What's the seat thing? Let's say Game Time. Kirk Cousins uses Game Time. You know he does. His wife dresses him. You know that they use Game Time to get last minute tickets on deals, and you should too. Hell yeah. All right. Moving down to this. Time slot. We are the Boston Bruins. It's a Minnesota Wild. Game itself is in Minnesota. Boston the money line at -115. Minnesota the money line at -105. The over-under is at 6. Oversit at -120. The under +100. Normally, I would be all over the Bruins in this slate here, especially on the road. I guess there's 16. Minnesota sucks, but you know what? We had arguably the biggest piece of shit in the history of this show's lore come back in the woodworks today. And I woke up to a tweet that I absolutely couldn't believe that I received. I woke up to a tweet from one Boston Sports 617, baby. The infamous Boston Sports. If you have been following this show for at least the past year, you should be aware of this guy here. The tweet says at Talent_Jenkins94. Hey, should we make the same bet this year? This fucking motherfucker just doesn't learn his lesson. Hey, this guy is looking to get more fucking PP wax than Joel Meyer just whacking the Colorado Avalanche. Boston Sports, you're gonna lose this game. Give me the fucking Minnesota Wild at home. Gustafson's a stud. Your team stinks. Your team played well to start the season. Goaltending, little bit in shambles. Center depth, terrible. Plus, you sent fucking one of your kids over to the juniors. What position did he play? Center. McAvoy, yeah, it's his birthday fucking yesterday. Well, guess what? Not anymore, so it doesn't fucking matter, all right? So give me the Wild in this game, minus 105. Give me the Wild in regulation, actually. Give me the Wild on the actual puck line at minus 1.5. Bruins, you're going to get fucked up here, buddy. Let's go, Boston Sports. You know what I replied to him, too? I will be putting this message in the Discord, and maybe our social media assistant producer can get into it. I said, all right, your team, the Bruins, have a 6-point lead on the Leafs right now. Let's bet that the Leafs fucking finish ahead of the Bruins in the regular season. And you know what? Shocker. Who saw this coming? Little fucking pussy didn't even get back to me, all right? That shows where we're at with this fucking guy. You Bruins fans, you're all the fucking same. Every one of you. You can suck on my big old Toronto fucking cock and balls, baby. Every fucking one of you. You're all shit. You're all fucking talking. When you lose like a bunch of little bitches. And guess what? There's a lot more losing coming your way in the next 10 years. And I'm going to be sitting here to remind you of every fucking minute that you guys deserve it. And I'm going to be dick slapping you all in the fucking face, baby. So let's go. Give me the Wild in this game. Give me the over. You know why? Because the Wild, even though they suck and I'm against them, they're going to score fucking 5 goals on their own in this game, baby. Give me the over. Give me Minnesota. Fuck you, Boston Sports. We're back, baby.
Yeah, I don't quite get this line here. I like the Wild here at home, minus 105. You can still get them at plus odds on FanDuel and Camby books there, plus 106, plus 108. Wild 8-4-2 at home. Bruins 9-3-3 on the road, and Bruins are just struggling recently. Lost 3 in a row. Now lost 5 of their past 7. One of their wins was against Arizona. One of the wins was in a shootout against the Islanders. Minnesota's also been going to past regulation recently, so I do like the draw here as well. I think I saw that at plus 350 or plus 360. I got at maybe in a 2-2 or 3-3 final score. But yeah, I like the Wild here, and I do like the under 6 at plus 100. Even if it's going to be Allmark here. Minnesota is having good play from both Fleury and from Gustafsson, who I imagine will be starting. So yeah, I like the Wild at home, and then the under with the Bruins on a back-to-back. They haven't been great on back-to-backs recently, and they've, as Talon mentioned, their depth has been tested.
Bruins played their better goalie today against the Jets. Didn't matter. They got blown up 5-1. Playing Allmark against the Wild here. Love the Wild. They'll be playing Gustafsson, better goalie. I think that the line is a bit too short for the Bruins. So yeah, I like the Wild, like the under. Let's keep going.
I would just like to say that Matty Ice can suck my ass too here. Buddy, I quit doing hard drugs like 3 years ago. I'm in the best shape health-wise, probably as I've ever been, okay? So I'm a little bit fat, a little bit out of breath, but you know what? At least that shit's all fucking going good. So you know what? You can fucking lick my berries here again, you little fucking motherfucker. All right, moving down to 7-minute time slot again. Oh, just when I think I'm coming down for getting all rowdied up, I get just as rowdied up again. We got the Pittsburgh Penguins against the Canada Senators. Game itself here is in Canada. Pittsburgh.
The time limit. Time limit.
Oh, Lordy. Pittsburgh at minus 108. Ottawa at minus 112. Over is a 6.5. Fuck you. Over at minus 130. The under plus 110.
I got to do grocery shopping tonight. I didn't think we were taking this.
Joel's gone grocery shopping. Oh, my.
Can you hear me in the back? Free Brady Tkachuk! Free Brady Tkachuk! Free Brady Tkachuk! Get this guy off of this team, this fucking hellhole. All about fucking stink. They're miserable. Every time I see this guy, he had a quote today. It was absolutely inspiring. It was awe-inspiring. The quote was, I don't think I've ever felt worse in my life. It's not fun right now. Get this guy the fuck out of Ottawa. You Sens fan don't deserve this motherfucker. Send him to Carolina. Send him to Colorado. Send him to Boston, for Christ's sakes. Fuck, they could use a fucking player of his caliber. He would fit right on in there. Jesus Christ. Get this guy anywhere away, as far away from this fucking shithole that is the Ottawa Senators here in this game. I absolutely love Pittsburgh. Minus 108 in this game here. You can tell Ottawa, you can say all this one, oh, good stuff, new coach, lots of talent, lots of luck. Well, guess what? I was saving this for like a hot take thing. Timothy Stützle is not a fucking centerman in the NHL. This guy does not pressure puck carriers down low. He does not back check down in the corners. He isn't giving these guys outlook looks. This guy is not a fucking adequate centerman in the NHL. And when fucking Shane Pinto comes back from his little suspension for being a beauty, this guy will be the number one center on this team. And if they don't move Timmy Stützle over to the wing, then they're just screwing themselves and they're absolutely oblivious to the problems that they do have. Timothy Stützle is a fucking winger. Guess what? He doesn't care enough to be a centerman in the National Hockey League. And any of you Sens fans listening to this, and if you're a little upset in it, well, guess what? You can say whatever fucking retort you want. It doesn't matter. You know that I am right. So give me the Penguins minus 108 here. Give me the Penguins in regulations as well. This game over under, I'm liking the over. Korpisalo cannot be trusted in between the pipes here. Tristan Jarry has been good, but I don't know. You can let a couple in themselves too. And Crosby has been absolutely lights out. That's worth noting too here. So give me the over. Give me Penguins. Timothy Stützle is not a centerman. Free Brady Tkachuk. Fuck the Senators.
Yeah, I don't have any plays for this game. Free Brady Tkachuk. I completely agree. I'm looking at the Panthers. Panthers have quite a few UFAs this summer, so I mean they could just
love it.
Reinhardt's a UFA. Send Tkachuk down there to play with his brother, and they're having some defensemen, free agents as well, so they'll have some cap to play with. Nedeljkovic has actually been starting more recently than Jarry. He's been playing better recently as well. But yeah, for Ottawa, Korpisalo and Forsberg have both been complete shit, so you can't back Ottawa. I'm not going to bet the Penguins. This is a pass game for me. I'm just curious what's going to happen to Kyle Dubas if the Penguins miss the playoffs here. It could be a one.
Dude, he signed a 7-year deal. He ain't going anywhere, bro.
You could fire him. Who cares?
You can fire the president and GM 7 months into a fucking first year of a 7-year deal.
I mean, he can just stay there, and the Penguins can just suck for the next few years.
What did he come into? What did Burke and Hextall leave?
No, I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying if you're saying he's going to get fired, that's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. He's not going to get fired.
Market loves the Sens. Even when Makar was announced in for the Avalanche, the money still came in on the Senators. So I'm going to wait for better Pittsburgh line than bet the Penguins. Love the over too.
Tell me how you really feel. All right, moving to the 7:30 p.m. time slot here. We got the Buffalo Sabres against the New York Rangers. Game itself is in New York here. Buffalo on the money line at plus 160. Rangers on the money line minus 192. Over under at 6.5. Over at plus 102. The under minus 122. Mr. Gilbert, giving this game over to you, buddy. What do we got going on between the Rangers and the Sabres here tomorrow night in New York?
Yeah, Rangers on a back-to-back here are going to have Shesterkin in net, who has been, I guess, the worst goalie with Quick, but the Rangers gave up a 1-0 lead in the third period to the Oilers, lost that one 4-3. The last second goal to make it 4-3 was really 4-2. Sabres, I don't know what to make about the Sabres. They lost to the Columbus 9-4. They beat the Maple Leafs 9-3. So yeah, I want to take the Sabres here, but I don't think plus 160 is enough. I could see the Rangers bouncing back here with their better goalie and net to go into the break. So just probably a pass game here for me. But if I had to make a play, it would be the Sabres at plus 160.
Yeah, with the back-to-back situation, Shesterkin has been worse than Quick. Rangers, of course, playing against the Oilers last night. Give me the Sabres here plus 160, I guess, just based on the live movement expected. But then again, no, cancel that because the Sabres just had their Super Bowl against the Leafs where they just absolutely dominated them, and they're playing the Leafs goal song in their faces, that fucking stupid Hall & Oates song or whatever one it is. Bad letdown spot for the Sabres. If I had to play anything, give me the over 6.5 plus 102. Sabres at least have found their scoring touch a little bit, and Shesterkin in net. It's not a sure thing as it once was. Lean to the over if anything, but don't really like anything in this game. But I mean, I know I don't like anything in this game.
Dude, don't galaxy brain this shit, dude. Just take the fucking Rangers, all right? I know that we're talking about Buffalo here. Yes, they just beat the shit out of the Leafs. Guess what? They always fucking beat the Leafs, man. Yes, they beat them heavier than it has been in a long fucking time. But the Rangers has to be the play here at minus 192. Yes, I know they're coming off a fucking back-to-back and all that shit. That's okay, dude. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, this New York team is still better. Sometimes just don't overthink things. At minus 192, a lot of juice here. I don't mind it though. Like, put down fucking $200, win 100. There you go. Let's go fucking Rangers. I'm all going to be all over that goddamn line. As far as over-under goes in this game here, kind of, I would stay away, dude, because, like, I know that we talked about Shesterkin. Yes, he's had his struggles. Jolie mentioned it too. And then I'm seeing Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen might get the nod in this game here. I'm sorry. I'm still a little bit, like, cut deep. I can't bet against Shesterkin, So I'm going to be staying away from this one. Gun to my head, I would lean towards the under. I can see Rangers just, like, shut down solid game, 4-1 final or something like that. But my biggest play is just New York winning this game, dude. I'm sorry. Do not Galaxy brain this pick. Okay, moving down to the 7:30 p.m. time slot, we got the New York Islanders here against the Carolina Hurricanes. Game itself is in Carolina. Islanders on the money line at plus 142. Carolina on the money line at minus 170. Over-unders at 6. Over paying off minus 118. The under minus 102. This is a tough game to cap, dude. I don't know if you guys have kind of had the same problem I had looking at this here. Like, where do you go here, man? Both teams coming off a little bit of a tough loss here. New York hasn't been as great on the road. They're 6-5-3 compared to their decent home record here. Carolina has been lights out at home at 9-2-3. Based off that, I got to go with the Canes here, man, at minus 170. A little bit of juice you're playing, but I don't mind it. Over under in this game, we have been seeing a bit of more goal scoring than traditionally we've been expected from this New York team. And Sorokin hasn't been as great as we've seen in previous years. But that's not to say he can go off at any night. And Carolina goaltending has been suspect. Whether Kochetkov gets the nod here, save percentage under 0.900. I would lean towards the over 6 at minus 118 in this game with the push being in play. So give me the Hurricanes. Give me the over.
Yeah, Kochetkov looks like he's going to take it over now as a starter. I mean, I pumped him up last year as a potential Vezina candidate, and he fell flat on his face. But he's looking like he Calder, yes, Calder, not Vezina. Thank you, Joel. But yeah, he's been good recently. He's allowed a 922 save percentage in the last 8 games, all in December. His last 5 games, 4 of them, he's only allowed 1 goal in here. So I love the Canes here at home, minus 170. That is a good line. They're already up to minus 180 or higher on other books there. So DraftKings has the best line, minus 170. I would also take a look to the draw as well. The last 3 meetings between these 2 teams, including 2 in November, went to overtime. And Islanders and Hurricanes have both been playing a lot of overtime games recently. So don't mind the draw there. I think at plus 370, I found it, or a correct score 3-3. I think, these 2 teams, if you think of Islanders, Hurricanes, you think a total of 5.5, and this is at 6 because they're not playing great defense. So yeah, I'm going to stay away from the total, but love the Hurricanes at minus 170 and sprinkle the draw.
Once again, don't have much for this game. Lean to the over, the way the Hurricanes are playing, especially their goaltenders. But yeah, I think the best way to play this is to put the draw. It seems like half the games Islanders play end up in overtime. So if you want to take a shot there, it's still 3-1 or better. Take the draw. I mean, the Islanders just play OT games. They're not pushing for it when they're behind and or when it's tied, and then they don't care about the regulation win. They just want the fucking point, and that leads to these boring third periods, which ultimately end up in overtime. So I think the draw is the best play in this one.
Sorry, I'm trying to get a live bet in the AHL in right now. Over 5.5. Rochester Ice Dogs versus San Diego Gulls. Middle of the second period here. Let's fucking go. Moving down the slate, we have the Chicago Blackhawks against the St. Louis Blues, baby. Game itself is in St. Louis here. Chicago on the money line at plus 195. St. Louis on the money line at minus 238. Over-unders at 6. Overset at minus 125. The under plus 105. St. Louis on the puck line, if you're interested, at minus 105 at minus 1.5 here. Oh, dude, this game fucking sucks. Like, I don't even know where to begin, I guess. These are 2 teams that are so fucking far off my radar here. I'm seeing that Arvid Soderblom is expected to get the nod here for Chicago here. This guy has a 2-10-1 record, a 4.00 goals against average, and a 0.872 save percentage. What else do you need to know, dude? Give me St. Louis in regulation. Give me St. Louis team total. Give me the over in this game. I'm just fading the absolute fuck out of Soderblom here. I can't believe his numbers are that bad, dude. In 13 games, a 4.00 goals against average, 0.872 save percentage. That's fucking ugly, man. I know the Chicago team is struggling, but like that's tough titties right there, no?
I mean, absolutely, yeah. Especially because I think he started the season with some pretty good numbers. So
He did.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been bad. Really, 7 goals against Seattle, 4 goals against Washington, who doesn't score many. 3 against Nashville, 3 against Winnipeg, 4 against St. Louis. So, yeah,
To be fair, sorry. To be fair, dude, it's not just his fault. Defensively, this team isn't helping him out either. We're not just trying to shit on Soderblom here. I know a lot of Chicago fans like this is our guy going forward. So I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, but yeah, I like the Blues on the puck line here. They are minus 105 on DraftKings. I think you can still get plus odds elsewhere, plus 110 on Canby Book. So I like that. I did take that plus 110. I just think that the Blackhawks coming off a 5-2 loss at home to Montreal. The Blues are still somehow in playoff contention, 16-15-1, 9-5-0 at home. Chicago's 4-12 on the road. So I think the Blues can get another 2-goal win here. Just beat Florida 4-1, beat Ottawa 4-2 last week. So I think if they're going to get it done, it'll be by at least 2 goals.
Fuck yeah.
Mrazek is the better goaltender than Soderblom. Bennington has had its strong performances lately. Give me the under 6 plus 105. I want to back the Blackhawks here, but they're just so bad. I can't do it. Blues should never be favored by minus 238 against anyone except for the Blackhawks. So yeah, I hope the Blackhawks lose. Have a lot of money on their point total unders, which was thank the Habs coming back from 2 goals down today. That was a nice one there. But yeah, under 6 plus 105 is the only bet I'd make in this one.
All right, we don't got to go crazy into this, but do you guys still stand with the whole preseason idea of let this team be shit, even though Bedard's on it? Like, he's putting up points, you can't argue that. Don't get me wrong, but we talked about it beforehand where they didn't really load him up with too many guys to play with. Do you still think that was the right decision, or no? Should they sold some of their capital to bring in guys to play with them?
No, go for another high draft pick. Go for Celebrini. Go for another. They're going to get another top 5 pick, which is what they need. I mean,
1 year of sucking is okay, but if it goes further, then no. You got to surround him with some NHL talent. Another year of this shit, and it's going to get ugly. But 1 year is okay, I think. They could use as much draft capital and prospects as they can get. So, yeah, I mean, I understand, surrounding him with some veterans and all that didn't work out because of injuries and whatever the fuck Corey Perry was doing that we don't know yet. Yeah, going forward, I think that you got to make them better. You got to make them better because you can't keep going like this forever.
No, dude, it's fucking ugly, man. He can't just be like this by himself. It's fucking not okay. Like, even for the first year, I'm against you guys a little bit. Like I said before, you have to get guys for this guy to fucking play with, and he's good enough that he's putting up points on his own here. But man, it's fucking grim when you come out to Chicago. So we'll see what they do next year. That'll be an interesting storyline to follow.
Patrick Kane is going to go back to Chicago. That's why he signed a 1-year deal. That's my prediction.
2 goals and a shootout goal tonight.
Yeah, I fucking
Patrick
know.
Kane.
Thanks, Joel.
If Detroit misses playoffs, which I don't know about you guys, I think they will. I think they're going to come down a lot here. Was that a botched signing by Kane? Why the fuck did he sign with the Red Wings?
Well, when it first happened, Joel and I were on, and we were like, "Yeah, they might just end up trading him. This might be like a showcase for Showtime, and then go to a contender."
Apparently, he wants to be there long term. He likes the future of the team, and he sees himself playing for a long time yet. So that's
bought into Yzerman, eh?
Yeah, he's the only one who believes in the Yzer plan.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, moving on to the 8 p.m. time slot here. We got the Seattle Kraken versus the Anaheim Ducks. Game itself is in Anaheim here. Seattle on the money line at minus 142. Anaheim on the money line at plus 114. Over-unders at 6. Over sitting at minus 118. The under minus 102 here. I've been saying this so many times this show. Just don't galaxy brain this pick, dude. Like, the Ducks, they've had a couple big games. They've had a couple sneaky wins lately. Yes, we all saw it. Our boy Beijing Wing was from fucking cash them on, cheering them up. Okay, actually, I might change my tune here. Has Gibson played the past 2 games? Because he just gave birth to a daughter.
No, he has not.
So this is his first game back from giving birth? Well, I guess he did give birth.
He didn't give birth.
Yeah.
It's his 3rd kid too. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously,
it doesn't matter. No. Scrapping it all. We got a daughter game or a son game. We got a kid game here. The lines are maybe showing for it. A plus 114 for Anaheim here. Dude, I'm all in on the new kid bump. Okay, this guy might even make fucking 70 saves, even if Seattle somehow only shoots $35 on net. That's how hard I am for goalies when it comes to kid games. Give me the Ducks here. Give me Gibson. Not even the Ducks. Give me Jonathan Gibson at plus 114. And as far as over-under, give me the under here because they're not going to score a single goal on him. I'm calling it right now. John Gibson, kid, SO. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, like, I mean, what you first said was don't galaxy brain it, but like I was gonna say, are you galaxy braining not taking the Kraken? Like the Kraken aren't a good hockey team. They're 11, 14, and 9. The Ducks have 12 wins, 20 losses, so the Ducks are better than them so far. They're both 5 and 11, 5 and 11 at home for the Ducks, 5, 6, and 6 on the road for the Kraken. So 5 and 12, but 6 overtime losses. Kraken do play a lot of overtime games, so that could always be a look here. Yeah, I think if anything, you got a quack. You got a quack here at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. Ducks plus 114, not quite as high as I would want it to be. I don't really have a strong play for this game. I guess my strongest play would be the under 6 at minus 102. You can still get under 6.5 at minus 125. John Gibson versus whoever it is. Joey Decord's been solid for the Kraken. And also, who's scoring for these teams? Like, no one's going to score. I think McCann's questionable. Burakovsky's still out. Carlson's questionable now after getting injured last game. So yeah, give me the under here and a lean to the Ducks.
We know about the dead cat bounce, but apparently we got the alive kid bounce now with John Gibson, the new
life, baby, new life.
Yeah, new life.
Let's go.
Yes, very positive thing to get behind. Yeah, I like the Ducks. Anyway, my line is only minus 122 for the Kraken. So yeah, I don't trust them being this big favorites on the road here in Anaheim. Anaheim have struggled lately, but they got Mace McTavish back. They got him back last game. Made an impact. He missed the previous 7. Yeah, he's probably he is one of their best players, absolutely. And Pavel Mintyukov. I mean, if it wasn't for Bedard, we'd be talking about this guy for caller. Him and Brock Faber in Minnesota, with the Faber playing like 30 minutes a night almost. But yeah, I like the Ducks here. I like the under. Neither team really can score. Both teams have decent goaltending. Yeah, Ducks and under 6.
All right, moving to the 9 p.m. time slot. What game we got here? We got the Arizona Coyotes, baby, against the Colorado Avalanche. Arizona on the money line sitting at plus 185. Colorado on the money line at minus 225. Anybody interested? The Avalanche on the puck line at minus 1.5, so plus 102. The over-unders at 6.5. Over at minus 112. The under minus 108. Mr. Joel Meyer. This seems like a little bit of a high line. What are your thoughts here, my man?
Well, you know what? The Leafs and the Avs are kind of in similar positions right now. You know, they're both contenders for the Cup on paper, at least, and they can't defend, they can't goaltend, and they're being carried by their top players right now. And McKinnon, I think he's on a 17-game point streak, 18 games maybe, and he had 4 goals and an assist in the last one. Stormed up the Hart odds board. Love to see it. Yeah, and it's the same thing with the Leafs. So yeah, it's a bad team here. Arizona Coyotes coming in, but McCarr's back. He played, he had a bit of an own goal and an unfortunate little tip on the Senators' power play, I think it was. But otherwise, he was okay. Got an assist. Now that he's back, I trust this team a little bit more. And Arturi Lehkonen is coming back too soon. Not quite yet, but after the Christmas break, I think that he'll be imminent to get in the lineup. Sammy Girard still a drunken, depressed guy, and not with the team. Hopefully, we can use his cap space for something.
Who am I?
I like that. Sorry, that popped me a little bit.
Yeah. I would never expect him. And he's a quiet kid and all that.
Those are the ones to look out for the most.
Yeah,
those are the ones that are just doing lines in the room by themselves. You should know that, Jolie. Like, what the fuck?
That's right. That's me.
The most. Come on, you are this motherfucker.
Yeah, but don't really like a side. Avalanche are priced correctly. Or minus 225. What's my line? Minus. Oh man, my line says take the Coyotes, but
fucking right it does.
I guess I got to lean that way, but I'm not betting that. Just give me the over 6.5. I think both teams will score here. Avalanche can't defend. Coyotes can't defend either. Both teams play exciting offensive north-south hockey and have good power plays. So over 6.5 would be the best bet for this one.
Yeah, I think the over there is a good play, but I will take the Coyotes here at what are they at? Up to close to plus 2 to 1, plus 185 there. They have won 4 in a row. Not against great teams, 2 against the Sharks, 1 against the Sens, 1 against the Sabres. But the other thing is I hate betting against the Avs at home. 13-4-0 at home. They have the mile high thing, but yeah, I think Arizona has some decent chance here, plus 185. When I was watching the Arizona against the Sens the other night when they were coming back, they reminded me of the Flyers. They got like 3 or 4 lines that just roll out there. None of them are awful. They can all play their game, and that's what they're doing here. So I like the Coyotes here at plus 185 for a sprinkle. Do like the over 6.5. I'm going to take the draw here as well. I'm going to recommend that at 4-1, which seems pretty high for any game. They met on November 30th. The Arizona Coyotes won 4-3 in overtime, and their last meeting last season was a 4-3 game in overtime as well. So could see a 3-3 regulation. So yeah, best bet here would be the over 6.5 at minus 112.
All right. I am all over the Yotes here. We talk about the whole mile high thing coming on when you're playing in Colorado. Well, what about the high mile for Arizona? Because it's all flat, and when you're driving those miles, it's going to be boring as shit unless you are high. So it's a little bit of a reverse psychology thing going on here with this team, So I can see them going in there, just doing work. You know what it comes to realistically? Like, I don't think, like, Colorado is great at home. Do not get me wrong, man. What's this team's record at home this year? It's fucking 13-4-0. Arizona's been better at home than they have been on the road here. But you know what? Like, I feel like the Coyotes are playing significantly closer hockey to the Avalanche than the plus 185 shows. So maybe it's just a value play. Obviously, you guys know I'm a little bit biased when it comes to the Yotes this year. Yes, I'm in on the Yotes. But yeah, I can see them coming out here. I can see them putting the biscuit in the basket a little bit. Georgiev has been better lately, but overall in this year so far, his numbers aren't anything to write home about, man. 3.01 goals against average, a .895 save percentage. Arguably, Connor Ingram's been the better goalie. Don't feather me yet when I say that. That's all I'm just going to bring up here. Then Georgiev.
Oh yeah, I'll give you that. No doubt.
That
sucks.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly, right? So there's a little bit to fucking be going on here, man. I'm gonna be all over the Yotes in this game at plus 185. I believe the line is. As far as over under, I kind of like that overplay. I think we're going to see a battle here. This is going to be a fun game. This is a game that's going to be on my radar here. A funny thing, like division games matter, right? And 5-4-1 for Arizona, 4-5-1 for Colorado. Pretty similar. Arizona with the slight edge here. Give me the fucking Yotes. Let's go. I'm all in plus 185. Okay, moving down to the 10 p.m. time slot here. We got the San Jose Sharks against the Vancouver Canucks. Game itself is in Vancouver here. San Jose on the money line at plus 245. Vancouver on the money line at minus 305. Canucks on the puck line at minus 1.5 is at minus 120. Over under at 6.5. Both over under playing off minus 110. Mr. Ryan Gilbert, I'm going to toss this game over your way. What is your insight into the Canucks versus the Sharks here in Vancouver?
I like you sent it to him. I was totally expecting.
I was as well.
How many? Okay, no, let's figure this out here. Joel, how many games have I passed to you so far today?
0.
I gave you Colorado and I gave you New York, I believe. Ryan, how many have I gave to you?
Probably
just one.
Two or three, maybe. I don't know. Flyers.
No, you're wrong.
One.
The Flyers aren't even playing.
The Flyers don't play. That's true. You gave me
I gave you one, and this is the second. Like I always do, I give you two. So give me all that bullshit all you want. Again, the analytics show that the eye test is right.
All right. I came into the show, wanted to take the Canucks here, maybe a puck line. I put a team total there in one of my end of show plays, but the more I look at this line, the more I want to take the Sharks at plus 245 or better, especially if this line continues to move. I don't know. I just don't think that the Canucks, they're in a bad spot here coming home from a 4-game road trip. It's going to be the last game for the holiday breaks. We're not sure exactly how set in there are going to be. They got outshot 36-20 in Dallas in an overtime loss. San Jose, though, has come back down to earth. 4 straight losses. Haven't been close. They've been outscored 16-5 in those 4 games. But yeah, I don't have a strong play. Lean to the Sharks here, but maybe just an overplay. Sharks can score. They've showed that in their wins a few weeks ago. Vancouver can obviously score as well. So lean to the Sharks, lean to the over in this one.
Weird schedule spot for the Sharks. They play the game at home against the Coyotes, then they fly up to Vancouver, and then they have to fly back down for the Christmas break. I don't quite get that, but I don't know if that means anything with the Canucks coming back from their long road trip, which was a very successful one, 6 out of 8 points against some tough teams as well, other than the Blackhawks. But yeah, the line is where it should be at. If anything, you want to take the under 6.5. Canucks, their shooting percentage is unreal, but I expect that their goaltending is more legit than the shooting percentage. Is like all their best players are shooting like 20-25%, which is incredibly unsustainable. But the goaltending, I think, is a little bit more sustainable. So under 6.5 here with the Sharks, suddenly starting to score again. They are who we thought they were, and yeah, under 6.5 would be the look in this one. Let's go, let's fucking go Canucks.
They are who they thought we were. I love that. That's a good throwback. Yeah, I'm exactly with you. I'm kind of my favorite play in this game would have to be the under 6.5 at -110 here. I don't really have the Sharks scoring many goals in this game as well. When it comes to Vancouver, they're not really like, I don't know what it's not. I watched this team a little bit. They're not going to get like fucking like 32 shots a game or 35, 36 shots a game, even against kind of a shittier team. I don't want to say they play down to their opponent, but they're a little bit more conservative when they're playing against a shittier team. I don't know if that's the right thing to say. I'm sure some Canucks fans would be like, no, what the fuck are you talking about here? So as far as the over goes, I think it kind of takes that off the table. So give me the under here. With that being said, I would be looking towards the San Jose Sharks team total under the number here. Whether it's Thatcher Demko or Casey DeSmith in net, I believe that either of those two can shut the door a little bit here. And just from a talent point of view, I believe that the Canucks will have the puck much more than we see from the Sharks here. So, yeah, that's my leans towards this game. Okay, moving towards the 10 p.m. time slot here. Last game on the docket. We got the Calgary Flames against the LA Kings here. LA on the money line sit at -162. Flames on the money line at +136. Oh my God, died. Over-unders at 6. Over sit at -105. The under -115 here. This used to be a marquee matchup because this is when we used to have the Matthew Tkachuk versus Drew Doughty feud. This is a game that all hockey fans would be circling on their calendar. Unfortunately, that's not the case here. And this is a time where we have one team that is playing a hell of a lot better than the other. Not to shit on the Flames lately because they have been battling back a little bit. They're currently playing around 500 hockey, record of 14-14-5. But the Kings are fucking sick, dude. They're the much better team. But Cam Talbot gets this nod here. You have to bet the Kings. He has a fucking 2.02 goals against average, a .926 save percentage. This guy's a stud. This is an LA team that at home hasn't been, I don't want to say bad, but like 5-6-3. Yeah, I guess that is kind of bad. Their road record is where they've been absolutely fucking lights out. So there's something to say for that here. But what do I always say, baby? Division games matter. Kings are 4-1-1 here. The Flames are 5-2-1, which is still pretty adequate. But yeah, I'm going to be all over the Kings in this game at -162. As far as over-under goals, I'm leaning towards the under here, man. We know what Markstrom can do on a good night. Hopefully he brings that to the table. And then with Talbot in net, I will lean towards the under 6, -115. This is going to be a good game. And this is a good matchup game, not only for LA, but like looking for a fucking Calgary point of view. Let's show that we're fucking like, let's show that we're contenders here. Let's show that we can make the playoffs. Because I tell you what, there was a lot of people, including myself, coming into the season that said that this team didn't have a fucking chance. They're going to be an absolute shambles. Guys are demanding out. Well, guess what? You're right fucking there in the mix, man. This is a big game for the Flames here. With that being said, I'm still kind of leaning on the Kings.
Yeah, I think the under there is a great play. It should be a goalie game there with Markstrom versus Talbot. Markstrom's been great since coming back from his I think he had a broken finger or something. He's only allowed 1 goal in total, and it's been in his 2 starts against Florida and the Ducks. So love the under there. And I want to talk myself here into the Flames +136. I just think this line is too high for the Kings. They've lost their last 2 games at home, 2-1 to Seattle. It was a back-to-back and a 5-2 to Winnipeg there. I think Calgary is locked in here. They want to make that playoff push. So I'll lean to the Flames +136 and a strong play on the under 6 at -115.
Right. Don't have much of a feel for the side here. Lean to the Kings, though. I think that they are, The home team, looking ahead to this slate here, I think that there's a bit of a narrative for the home teams. You know, they'll be close to their families, so they don't have to go anywhere. The away teams, they come into town and they have to go back home. They just want to get the game over with and get on with the Christmas break. Whereas the home teams, they're already at home, they're relaxing, whatever. So I've kind of built that into why I've generally picked home teams here. And that does the same kind of thing with the Kings here. It's just minus 162 is a little too high. If you could find a minus 150 out there, there are minus 150s out there. That's the way I'd be looking. But I also like the under 6, minus 115. Two goalies who are at the top of their game right now. Markstrom coming back strong. You know, usually when you see a goalie miss a couple of weeks, they kind of falter when they get back. But not Markstrom. He's coming back firing. It looks as good as ever. So under 6, minus 115. Flames, Kings both typically play a more defensive game. So yeah, under 6 and lean to the Kings as well. Oh, God. Final pick, home goal salami tomorrow. Let's lean into this narrative.
Love it. Let's go, Joey. I love
the family salami.
You think it's you don't think it's like a Black Friday type thing where like the Black Friday?
Nope, that's Tuesday.
It's opposite.
Look for that on Tuesday, on way goals on Tuesday, because they'll all be fat and happy. You know, the home teams, they're just chilling, but the way teams come in on a business trip and then they just like crush their spirit. But right now, I think that the home teams are the play.
Didn't we used to say there was goals on Saturdays, or was that
goals
Sunday?
on Sunday?
Goals on Sunday. There's no games on Sundays.
So no goals on the Sunday.
Okay. All right, consensus plays here, Mr. Gilbert. What do we have?
We have the Panthers minus 122. Who are they playing? They are playing the Golden Knights at home in that Stanley Cup revenge game. The Devils minus 175 at home against the Red Wings. Red Wings on a back-to-back. Also like the over 6.5 at minus 130 there. We like the Wild minus 105 at home against the Bruins. Bruins on a back-to-back.
We could look stupid or geniuses in that play.
I mean, yeah, as for as much as we should talk the Wild preseason there. Penguins minus 108 or wait on that one. Joel said they're on the road against the Senators.
With Dumas being fired after the year. Yeah.
Potentially, yes.
Replaced by Mario Lemieux.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Coyotes, Avalanche over 6.5 there. That is paying off minus 112. And then the Flames, Kings under 6 at minus 115.
I said Tuesday for the away goals, but actually the games resume on the 27th on the Wednesday, of course. I thought the Tuesday was 27th.
Okay. All right, good.
Tuesday is for the World Juniors, baby. Let's
fucking right in it. You're fucking goddamn titty motherfucking right. You're banging titties. That's how right you are. Hell yeah. All right. We're moving here to our lock dogs and totals here. I don't even want to read these stats because this is gone grim.
Is Ryan catching up?
Ryan, will you read the stats from this one? Because I don't want to do it.
I'm in last place. I am 21-36 at negative 19.51 units. Talon is 23.
You got to go fast. It makes us
negative 17.67 units.
Joel, when we're bad, we seem better.
Joel Meyer, man. Joel Myers, 29 wins, 27 losses, 1 draw for plus 2.64 units, coming off a 3-0-0 perfect show. Mr. Meyer, kick us off here for the final slate before the holiday break.
You know, I don't like being up plus 2.64 with the 29-27. That means that I'm winning my locks more than anything, and that shows that there could be some regression coming. Maybe more of my totals than my locks, but I'll if I'm picking the best bet to win and they keep winning, maybe I'm just good at picking the best bets. So whatever, we'll keep it rolling. We're gonna go back to fade in the Knights. Worked for us last show. I think it'll work again for this one. Florida Panthers minus 122 at home against the Knights. Knights have 0 goaltending. They're really struggling. They can still score, but they can't defend. And the Panthers, I think, are due for a really positive performance, a really breakout game the way that they've been playing lately. They just haven't been able to finish, and I think that can happen against a shitty goaltender. And my dog Predators money line plus 114 against the Dallas Stars, another away team coming into town. They just want to get back to their homes and party. And speaking of partying, they probably partied last night or tonight rather, if you're listening live. In Nash Vegas, that is what we're calling it now. Fuck the haters, fuck Dilly. And yeah, it's an early game, so hangovers mean more when it's 2:00 as opposed to 6:00. And the total Wings Devils over 6.5 -130. This should be my lock. I mean, I love this bet so much. The Red Wings they can score, they can't defend, they can't goaltend. It's a theme of the night. And the Devils, meanwhile, same thing. They can score. They just can't play defense. So I love the over 6.5 in this one. I think this should be a 7, and it will be a 7, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, it's a quick research there. Joel, you're actually 12-7 on your locks of the season. So I'm not sure what's weighing you down there. For myself,
dirty 1 + 100 dogs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Wieners.
Hey, Ryan's catching up to you. You can't say shit.
I know. No, he's not catching up. I'm falling down. There's a difference.
Yeah. My lock is the Devils -175 at home against the Red Wings, -175. As I said, I think that'll go much higher, closer to puck drop there. Red Wings on a back-to-back. They did not look good in the second half of the game here against the Flyers, and just a bad spot for them. A home game and then having to travel to New Jersey after that. No one wants to be in New Jersey for the holidays. So my dog, I thought about doing the Blue Jackets on the reverse puck line, but I'm just doing the Blue Jackets team total over 3.5 +160 against the Leafs. I believe I counted up. The Leafs have allowed 4 or more goals in 14 of their 30 games. So almost half of the games there. And the Blue Jackets, they can score a little bit. And my total is the Flames Kings under 6 -115. Should be a goalie game, and both teams are in the top 5 in terms of expected goals against per 60 in the last 10 games.
All right, Talon. Godspeed.
Here we go.
Oh, Jeepers Creepers. For my lock, give me that Tampa Bay Lightning against the Washington Capitals -142. I believe Tampa Bay is the much better team here. They have a shit record on the road, and Washington has a better record at home. But sometimes you just got to think that the better team's going to win, and shit has to get together here. Tampa Bay wants to be a contender. They want to end this little break here, going in on a hot streak off a big win. So give me the Bolts. For my dog, Arizona Coyotes +185. Big dogs. Horf. Horf, horf, horf. Horf, 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 horf.
That's the big dog. Sounds like an
dog.
old dog.
Versus Colorado here. I think they have a chance to go in here and win this game. They have better goaltending. Obviously, Nate McKinnon, and maybe there's more upside when he comes from a talent point of view in Colorado here. But hey, man, this Central Division has been very interesting this year. So give me the Yotes. And then for the total, San Jose Sharks, Vancouver Canucks under 5.5 -110. The more I look at this pick, the more I fucking hate this pick. I hate this pick so much. I wish I changed it. Oh my God. But you know what? When I watch Vancouver games, they don't get a lot of chances. But somehow at the end of the game, they got 5 fucking goals. So I don't know what I'm doing here, bro. This is a heartbreaker. But you know what? Fuck it. Mackenzie Blackwood. Let's go, baby. Mackenzie Blackwood. How do you fuck a Canuck? You use your black piece of wood, all right? That's what you do. So I'm going to hope that this goes under towards this one. Maybe we'll get like a 3-1 final here, a 4-1. Hell, I'd take a 5-1 final. I don't give a fuck. Just for the love of God, keep this number under 7. So let's fucking go. I really need it. Jesus Christ. Shout out my boy Doug in the chat that was saying, let's pick a 3-pack of winners here. We're going to fucking do it, Doggy. Let's fucking go. You and me together, baby. These are the plays here. Let's fucking go. I love it. All right, boys. Anything else you want to add here? Let's wrap this bad boy up. No?
No, yeah. Just make sure you're subscribed to the Hockey Gamer Podcast on Apple or Spotify. If you're watching us live on YouTube, make sure you are subscribed now to the podcast. Just search the Hockey Gamer Podcast on YouTube. Going live there. Get involved in the chat. Always a good time there in the YouTube chat. Also, always a good time in the Discord. You can go to sg.pn/Discord. A support system in there. Follow us on Twitter at HockeySGPN, and just happy holidays to everybody out there. We appreciate you guys listening, and I'm not sure why you guys do, but it's much appreciated that you guys listen to our banter and our hot takes.
We have a lot of fun between the three of us, but it's always a lot of fun when we got people engaged, man. And there's always Sharky and Dilly in the chat. You know, it's good to see Matty Ice in there, fucking Doggy, a couple other people. It's always awesome to have people in here, man. So we do appreciate it. It makes it more fun for us too when people are in there having a good time. So hell yeah, a lot of appreciation for that. All right. That's right. I will say though too, so we'll probably be taking the next maybe a couple days off for Christmas or so. Maybe what we'll do is we can, if we have any junior picks, maybe we'll rendezvous and we'll post them on Twitter or something. Obviously they'll be in the Discord or two, but we'll converse and we'll get those posted on the Twitter from a daily basis. It'll be nice and simple, nice and easy. So keep an eye out for that for World Juniors until we are recording again, probably after Christmas. But fuck yeah, let's fucking go, baby. All right, everybody go check out the SJPN website. That's the place to be. Tons of stuff going on in the world of sports. Obviously, we got hockey, massive slate tomorrow before the shutdown. College football, we got NFL, we got fucking NBA. Baseball news stuff is always going on. Apparently, I guess the Dodgers just signed everybody. They might even fucking sign, I don't even know. They might even sign William Nylander next year. William Nylander to the Dodgers. Who knows? $11 million a year. Let's go.
He's not Japanese.
Yeah, he's not though. William Nylander. That sounded more British than anything. I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever. Who fucking gives a fucking shit, bro? All right. Shout out to all you guys, all the other sports. Be sure to check out the website, listen to the other shows. Check it. Shout out MMA podcast by my boy Jeff Fox. Check out Ryan's fantasy hockey articles. Fantasy hockey is still. We're in the fucking middle of the season, man. Fantasy football is winding down. This should be prime focus for fantasy hockey, and there's no better place to check out than our boy Brian Gilbert pumping out his weekly articles. You can find that at the SGPN website. If you're not checking in on that, then you're missing up. And looks like Miss M's looking at Mr. Gilbert's articles as well. Ooh, spicy. A little spicy meatball there. All right. So shout out to all our friends and pals in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you're not fucking making money. Hell yeah. Shout out to everybody in there. I'm sure everybody in there is having a good time. That's all that fucking matters here. If you want to get in the Discord, reach out to myself or Mr. Ryan on Twitter. We'll be sure to point you in the right direction. Or you can reach out to the HGP Twitter account. Our social media assistant producer, he's a fucking dog. He'll get you in there. He'll get you going wherever you need to do. That's fucking awesome. Or what you can do, this might come out of left field here, all right? Go to the Vancouver Mall, all right? And you know how they used to do it? They had your mall Santas. I got a little feeling here, and he's not telling us it. I got a feeling Joel Meyer might be a mall Santa. I think he might bust out the beard and the big suit. He's got mall Santa as a little part-time gig in the winter written all over him here. So if you go to your mall in the BC area, more specifically located towards Vancouver, go up to every Santa Claus that you see there and just walk up to the Santa and be like, hey, how do I get into the Discord? And there is maybe a 22% chance that Santa will turn to you and he'll pull out a can of PBR and he'll be like, hey, this is how you get into the Discord, baby. Let's fucking go Colorado. Let's fucking go Vancouver. So you never know. If you're in the BC area, ask your mall Santas how to get in the Discord. Chances are one of them might be Joel Meyer.
You know what? I could pass as a kind of young Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, bad Santa. Exactly.
That's
we just got to get you a little...
awesome, hilarious movie.
I was about to say, we got to get you a midget, but I don't know if we can say that. A little person? We got to get you a little person. Well, I did. So, yeah.
Yeah, make sure you get in the Discord.
All right, you can't be the midget. You can't be the midget, Gilbert.
No, I can't. Maybe
he's the Lord of the Rings elf.
Your left knee can be the midget. That can be Gimli. That's it.
Yeah, make sure you get in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord. You know, that's where we're all gonna be posting our juniors plays. But yeah, we're probably not gonna be back to you guys until after the break, probably back for the big slate on that Wednesday or Thursday, whatever it was. So yeah, get in the Discord. Gonna be throwing out plays in there. Gonna be throwing out probably some futures in there as well. So this now is the best time to get in there and to make sure you're always subscribe to the podcast or listen to your podcast, especially on YouTube.
Hell yeah, baby. All right. That fuck. I gotta say one thing here. When I was doing my junior drive or my deep junior dive here, I found some 11-year-old Japanese kid that is so fucking sick at hockey. No, I'm dead serious. He's got a YouTube account. It's called Toro Hockey, TORATARO. This kid's 11 years old, and he's
those phenoms never pan out.
No, dude, this guy's going backhand chat. He's got the fucking hands. I know what you're saying. Obviously, doesn't always happen here, but this kid is a fucking stud, dude. So that's all I'm gonna say. All right, my name is Talon Jenkins. You can find me here at Talon_Jenkins94 on Twitter. I'm sorry, I'm looking at other shit on my phone. My bad. One thing I will say, Cameron Dicker for the fucking Pro Bowl, baby. If you're not voting a number 11 or number 11 for the Chargers here to be the kicker in the Pro Bowl, you're a fucking lights out loser. One thing I will say, Jim Harbaugh, next coach of the LA Chargers. Fuck you, Belichick. Give me Harbaugh. Let's go. Former quarterback for this fucking team. Let's fucking go, baby. Harbaugh for coach. Harbaugh for coach. You can't fucking suspend me the NCAA if we're in the NFL, baby. So let's fucking go. Him and Justin Herbert throwing fucking bombs to Keenan Allen. Get that fucking bum Austin Eckler out of here, you miserable piece of fucking shit. We got Rashawn Slater. We got Zion Johnson. Let's fucking go. Harbaugh for coach. Harbaugh for coach. We're going to beat everybody except whatever. Let's go. Fuck the Chiefs. Let's go Chargers. Jim Harbaugh. Just fucking Herbert. Woo, baby. Woo. Cameron Dicker for Pro Bowl.
I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power. We were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Merry Christmas, you fucking DJs.
Merry Christmas, you motherfuckers. Let's go. I hope you guys all have a great time. Yeah, you like that? All right, everybody. What are you gonna say? You know, I bought my girlfriend a Kwanzaa card for Christmas. It was pretty funny, so I hope you guys like that. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.